We are here covering a fabulous industry party for New Mexico filmmakers, producers, actors, you name it, anybody involved in cast and crew on the film scene. I'm going to bring you exclusives with, you may have heard of them, Greg Serano and Carmen Serano. Just look up in the sky, you see Carmen every single day on the Zachary billboards. And as far as Greg goes, very established actor. He's been a regular on Wildfire, 4 seasons and running. Anyhow, we will also pick up with any casting directors, any other filmmakers, and I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to get in the scene, especially if you want to be involved with the New Mexico film industry. We're blowing up here. It's definitely the scene to be into, and with the economy down, the films are popping up here. So I'm going to give you all the exclusives tonight. We'll hit you up. This is LdTV, D-House Entertainment.
Well, we're happy to be here. Greg and I are hosting the film industry nights and get people in here and get them informed about what's going on in the film industry here in New Mexico and how it's growing and it's amazing and how, you know, we can all be a part of that, and also to raise money for the Children's Cancer Fund of New Mexico. All the films coming in with the rebates and all the opportunities, it's great for a lot of people. I mean, you know, I talked to some of my actor friends in LA, and, you know, I'm like, you should move here, you know. It's like been really awesome. New Mexico is beautiful, land of enchantment. We can film any time of year, any season. It's been just absolutely amazing. I've seen so many films come into town and so many productions, and, you know, talent is needed behind the scenes, you know, hair, makeup, wardrobe, just grips, everybody. Everything that has to do with the film industry is needed here because it's growing so much. There's an opportunity to really make a great living.
You know, New Mexico is just becoming a mecca for the industry. You know what I mean? Just incredible projects coming here. Stuff I can't talk about, but there's a lot of, like, undercover projects happening. A huge project's coming here in May. Big spin-off of a film, Oscar-winning film coming here as a series. Already picked up for 13 episodes. Crash.
That's an industry insider right there.
Producers want to hire local talent because they get a rebate. That's the #1 reason they film here, to save money, okay? So if they can get a quality actor and save money at the same time, it's win-win. This is exactly what Canada was like 10 years ago. Exactly how it started. A rebate program, saving money, studios get built, crews get taught, actors, you know, raise their talent, and then that's it. Like 40% of the films are still made in Canada, so that's what New Mexico is going to be. The industry is here. It's not like they don't build an $85 million studio like Albuquerque Studios to make two movies and tear it down. You know what I mean? That's like, people have to understand. It's like the money that they're putting into the industry, it's for the long run. In closing, it's just, look, there's opportunity here. Take advantage of it. You know, if you're an actor, get into some classes, raise your talent, make yourself, you know, if you're an aspiring crew member, you know, get into the union. If you're an aspiring producer, director, find out what you need to do to learn what you need to do to get it, because there's major opportunities here, major opportunities.
So the idea is to come in and work just like anybody else does at their craft.
Exactly. And the idea is the harder you work, the faster it kind of happens, you know?
Well, the best way to actually get into the business, I think, is as an extra. I mean, that's a way to get your feet wet. You go and work in the background, and you get to meet people on set and learn what it's all about. And an excellent way to do that is just look on nmfilm.com and email all the casting directors you find a headshot and resume. If you want to get famous and you want to be, you know, in a limo and MTV Cribs, you know, do something else. I don't know. But if you want to act, take acting classes, as many as you can, from different people, and get really good. If you're not getting a lot of callbacks, you're not good. If you're getting callbacks but not booking, you're probably just a couple classes away from getting to that level.
But it really does take, you know, perseverance and a lot of pitching and convincing people that you can do it and that you have the ability to do it. Once you can convince, you know, one person or two people or whatever it takes to get that initial funding, You know, funding begets funding, and so if you can get that initial funding, more people will be more willing to fund you. Okay, my best advice for that would be to be passionate about what you're going to do your film about. Know everything you can possibly know about what you're going to do on that project. And when you go in for your pitch, be able to tell them every single detail, everything that you can possibly think about your film and where you want your end product to look like. You say, okay, this is where I'm going to start my shot. My first shot is going to be this shot. I'm going to start out, for me it was like I'm going to start out on the fireplace. And the fireplace is the genesis of the story, and this is where the story begins. Find the genesis of your story, find out where you want to start, find out where you want to end, and be very passionate and very direct and very specific about what you're going to do. And when you do that, they can see it in your pitch. And they can see that, okay, if we give you the money, even if we don't give you the money, we can see that you're passionate enough that you're going to do this project whether we care about it or not. And that's the passion that you need to show.
The biggest thing I think the independent filmmakers need to do is put their idea visually. You know, do a title treatment, you know, make a logo, do a poster, that kind of stuff, so that people can see what your movie's about before they even read the script or rent the movie or whatever, you know. You have to learn how to sell yourself and sell your idea. And I mean, one of the most important tools for that is like a one-sentence concept capsule. You can tell your whole story in one succinct sentence. You know, that'll be the most valuable tool you have, you know.
I've been coming here since I was a kid and always kind of thought, you know, it's kind of boring here, there's not much going on. Next thing I know, I mean, my mom's sending me article after article. You know, I'm living in New York City. You know, every film is going on here. Not only every film, but every great film. You have the Coen brothers coming here. You have, you know, Valley Villa coming out. You have Tommy Lee Jones coming here. And I think New Mexico is a place of has really good people here. I think there's also, you know, found a lot of respect for film, respect for, you know, people in general. And I think, I mean, look at the landscape. I mean, it's warm most of the year. It's a satellite to LA. It's an hour and a half to get anything distributed. Not to mention, it's New Mexico. It's beautiful.
New Mexico is like a gold mine, a gold boom, you know. And 4 of the 5 nominated films for Best Picture of the Year at last Academy Awards were shot entirely or partially in New Mexico. So if you're interested in filmmaking, New Mexico is the place to be. It's like it was like LA at the turn of the last century. It's like that now in New Mexico.
And on that note, we have reached the end of our journey tonight. That was the New Mexico Film Industry Party. Obviously, many good reasons why you need to get involved with the community here. A lot of big things happening on the New Mexico scale. Guaranteed we're going to be the next Hollywood, baby. So this is LD. I always got the exclusives for you. And if I had to rate my show tonight, I'd probably give it 2 thumbs up, just like every week. Tune in. LdTV, D-House Entertainment. That's it. Peace. Thanks for tuning in.
It's LT representing D-House ENT, banging on this beat by the R.E.D. Every time we do it, we come so fresh, baby, put you to shame.